Big J's coming at you again for a second video from his new knife room. I got my own little deluxe knife room here in the house now. We converted a spare bedroom into an office slash knife room just for myself, and I couldn't be happier. Today we're going to look at a couple of knives that come to us thanks to Jersey Knife Guy. I've received stuff from Jersey in the past. I won a raffle of his. It's kind of how I got into this. You know, I'd shot a couple of videos and uploaded them. Then he, you know, I was always watching his stuff, and he was having a raffle, or a giveaway, and I threw my name in there, and I won. And then I just started talking to him more and uploading more videos, kind of getting some advice from him. Did my own giveaway, got some advice from him on that. And then here, a couple of weeks ago, I sent him a little Victorinox, little Amico Victorinox SD Classic. You know, I had that that gasoline all advertising on it. And then he sent me these great items, guys. We have here a Rough Rider Canoe, and we got us a case Sodbuster in carbon steel, boys. That is the new Cat's Meow. And this isn't the first canoe that I've got from Jersey Knife Guy, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But let's just look at these. So let's look at the box. Let's look at what we got here for the model number. If it'll focus, let me do the thing on the camera. There we go. RR048. RoughRiderKnives.com. Kind of don't lick it, you might get cancer. And then here is some more information. If you want to pause it and read it, you can. So, but here is the knife. This has some pretty gorgeous bone on it. Now, he sent a great letter with this as well, a handwritten letter explaining that he touched these up and oiled them and took good care of them before he sent them my way. And guys, these are a couple of fantastic blades. So first, let's measure it. Let's do overall length here. It's about 3.5 inches long closed. But here we got us a spear point blade. Got the maker's mark in there. Of course, on this side we got the model number, that RR048. Then we got the 440 razor sharp steel. So I know he touched these up before he sent them, so I don't want to really mess with it too much and slice my finger open. But the cutting length on this blade going to be about 2.25 inches on the cutting length. Just an overall great blade. As you see, you can get some purchase on it. Your index finger fits great in there like that as you're holding it. You could also, even maybe if you needed to get closer, do that number. We got very smooth transitions. Just gorgeous bone on that. Look at that. Look at that bone on that. And of course we got the shield. We got the RR back to back Rough Rider on your shield there. So let's look at the pin blade. Now, this is a double springed canoe, and I like double spring canoes. I do not like the single spring ones, and we'll talk about that here in just a second. But here we got the pin blade. Blank on that side. We got the back-to-back RR on that side. Let's do the cutting length on this one as well. We got the 1949 ruler here. We got about 1.75 inches for cutting length on that. But again, just look at it. Just some gorgeous, gorgeous bone. I don't know why my focus is so off, but let's just. There we go. Let's try to get her back in track. But overall, this is a gorgeous knife. Now, we look at this one and we'll compare it to this other. He sent me this Uncle Henry for the giveaway. You know, the Uncle Henry is a little thicker, but it's got that Staggalon. It's just a overall thicker knife, where this one here is a lot more sleek. A lot more sleek design on this, the Rough Rider. And of course the Rough Rider's got the natural bone to it as well. Let's do a little scale action here. Let's just see what's the best way to do this. Let's move that stuff there. Let's put that there. Let's do some ounces on this. See what she weighs. 2.65 ounces. I'm going to compare it to the Uncle Henry, 2.8 ounces. So, like I said, the Uncle Henry is just a little bit thicker, and that's probably why it weighs a little more. But here's a little single spring. It's a Winchester cartridge series. I don't really care for this knife because it's got that single spring, but it's, you know, it is. Well, let's see if she'll focus. There we go. I paid a pretty penny for this too, and I probably shouldn't have, but let's see, it's just harder than all get out to open. But there's the pin blade. So we'll see what this one weighs. Man, the wind is blowing like crazy out there. 3.15 ounces. So it's just a little heavier. If we look, that's close to the same size. It is just a little heavier knife. So there's a look at the Rough Rider. Thank you very much, Jersey. Now, let's look at the carbon steel Sodbuster. Now if we look, American Workman Red Synthetic Smooth Sodbuster Jr. 417, let's see, 417 CS for carbon steel. And of course we got our cancer warning down there, but there's the back of the box. Made in the USA with domestic and imported material. But that right there is what sets it off. And of course you got your carbon steel on the front of the box as well. So just a great looking box. They're really trying to set themselves apart, I think, right now. So let's look at the length on this one closed is going to be, what are we looking at here? We got 3 and probably 3/4 inches closed. He touched this one up as well. Good lockup on that. I don't know how someone's mowing outside because it's raining and storming. So yeah. Let's check the blade length on these. Everyone knows what they are. The cutting length, going to be 2.5 inches on the cutting length. Got that nice belly swept up blade there for skinning. Everyone loves these knives. These are just great tools. And of course, let's look at the tang stamp here. You got the, let's see if I can get her, there we go. USA 4137 CS for carbon steel. That's what you want. And over here you got your tang maker's mark with your dots. So you can date it if you ever want. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. So I got a lot of glare from this light for some reason. It's never done it before till now, so of course I'm in a different room, so things are going to be just a little bit different. But guys, this is overall just a great looking knife here. So yeah. Let's look at the centering. She's dead centered, dead on. Everything's flush. Let's look at the back spring. I don't see any gappage. None that I can see. I know he looked these over really well and before he sent them out. So I do appreciate it, Jersey. You don't know how much I appreciate stuff like this. Especially the handwritten letters. I really like those. So let's do a weight on this one as well. So 2.1 ounces. Now what I did is I pulled out an older yellow Derlin one. I think this is a 2012 model. It's a CV one. I want to see if there's any difference in the weight in these. So 2.1 to 2.2, well, 2.15. I'd say they're probably about the same. It's probably just how they're laying on there. I don't know. Yeah, the red one's a little bit heftier. Could be the steel, could be anything. Just don't know. Well, let's do this too. I showed this in the live last night. Well, I can't get it out because it's in my cabinet above me, but I was going to compare it to a large Sodbuster. I think I've got an old junky Imperial one here. 3.6 ounces from this Imperial larger one. It's not a very good knife. I gave $1 for that. So, you know, if you can get a knife for $1, go for it, right? So here's a look at it. Just two great blades from our friend Jersey Knife Guy. He always takes part in our live chat. He's always in there. He's actually been a guest on it twice. You know, one episode wasn't enough. We had to have him on 2 times because we felt bad because he, you know, we just talked so much. You know, me and Boston had known him and conversed with him online, but, you know, getting him face to face and in front of the camera, and then we just started talking, and next thing you know, it's 3 hours long, and we didn't show a lot of knives because we were just getting to know each other. So this is great. Everyone go check out his channel. I'll have it tagged in the description. Probably the title and description of this video. And also, there was a guy who won our raffle or our giveaway on our live. This is Sunday morning. He won the giveaway on the live last night. He only lives about a half hour from me, so I mailed him the winnings for myself. And also, I have a couple of extra Jersey Knife Guy decals, and I threw one in there. That way, you know, the more decals that are out there, more people see it, the more people will say, hey, what is that about? And of course, that guy will tell them, and he'll go check out Jersey's channel. And that's what we want, right? We want people checking out our channels, getting in the hobby with us, maybe creating some videos, getting on social media, checking this stuff out. The more people, you know, like Tom over at Knife Delight says, the more the merrier. And this is a 2 for Tuesday video brought to you by our good friend, Mr. Knife Delight's Tom over there. I got to mention his name in the tag in that, and I'll also tag him in this as well. I always forget to mention the people on the 2 for 2s because I really don't do them that often, but now I've started doing more videos. So, Tom, I didn't forget about you. Go check out Mr. Knife Delight's channel on this open tag as well. So, guys, 2 great gifts on this 2 for Tuesday from a good friend, Jersey Knife Guy. Don't forget, like, subscribe, leave a comment.